All right, cool. All right, we're back live. We're good. So we just gotta make sure we keep that volume low.
I also think when we were talking more, it wasn't an issue
No.
because it was picking us up and not.
What was no? It was picking up the. I don't know if Namir talking about it.
Don't even respond to me faking it anymore.
Girl.
Boy.
I'm sleepy. I was up early today. I missed Roderick's phone call.
Hey, EC, whoop
He'll be
whoop.
okay.
I know.
What's that?
I took those 2 sleeping pills and knocked the hell out and missed Roderick's phone call. He shouldn't be calling me at 2:30 in the morning.
Hell yeah, that's a booty call. Rangers, whoop whoop. All right, hold on. I got Ranged out. Ooh, do.
That's a pussy puff.
What are you even? You couldn't even do that.
I don't want to do that.
So shut the hell up.
You
Pussy.
didn't have a lot of smoke in that.
You kind of been roasting everybody tonight.
Yeah. I don't know what room you have to talk.
I look good for 53. I'm sorry.
Hey, that's
Think you
that's
do.
some confidence there.
That's true, but also Goldie Hawn looks really good for 79.
Right.
Yeah, she.
Oh, look
I'm ready to see that again. Is it on Disney?
I don't know.
I don't think it's on Disney. I think it's on.
Not yet.
I think it's on Max. It's on Max. It's a Warner Brothers film.
I thought it was out already.
It is on Max, Mom.
On Max?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to my room.
To watch Wicked?
Yeah.
What's that 3-hour long film?
Sure.
Something has changed within
I
me.
liked it. I sure don't want to watch his boring ass.
His boring ass, and we can't even hear it now. So
I don't care. He looks funny. No lips. That has got to be terrible to kiss him.
wow.
Probably.
Yes, you gotta have some.
Hey, leave Colton Brown alone. He has had enough. People make fun of him all the time. He was a writer on The Simpsons. Let him have that.
Leave Brittany alone.
That's true. Sup, Juno? Hi, Juno. Where's the? Okay. Mom's out. She's like, I'm done with the Oscars. All right, goodbye.
You can tell me what Wicked won.
Nothing.
Wicked will win stuff.
Right. I just want to know what they win.
This fucking shit's a goddamn marathon.
Okay. You know what? Since we can't listen to audio, I will announce the nominees.
All right. Okay.
For costume design.
And guess what? You can use your fish as you hold it. It's a different nomination.
I can.
Yeah.
How so? What's that? What's the vision you have for that?
And the nomination goes to. It's your Oscar if it's a fish.
Oh, hold on. I'm getting okay.
Oh, doing costume.
Costume design. A complete unknown.
Oh, we don't know this is actually the costume. It looks like costume.
It is. I saw it. I saw it pop up.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Costume design. The nominations are Complete Unknown, Conclave, Gladiator 2, Nosferatu, and Wicked.
I think this is a Wicked win.
I agree. Although I think it could be one of those like Nosferatu was nominated for this because it was so good.
I honestly think they should give that the director of photography for Nosferatu. That cinematography for Nosferatu, that should win. Yes, give Nosferatu that. So I actually think this is Wicked. Ugh.
Ooh, okay, you say Wicked.
But if Nosferatu wins, I'm celebrating like a motherfucker right now.
You say Wicked.
Yeah.
I guess Nosferatu.
Oh wow, shocking.
I've been off this whole time. I haven't guessed one right yet. So I'm due for a redemption arc.
They've been doing more independent stuff, so that's why it could lean to more Nosferatu. I actually don't know. Because Gladiator 2 is a big picture film. Complete Unknown. It might give it to Complete Unknown to give that
I really don't think so.
authentic style. I just think Nosferatu is more. It got the feeling of the 1800s down. But Wicked also the production of that to make Oz feel like a real thing and how quirky and everything looked and how visually appealing it is. I think definitely I can see an argument for Wicked. Me, that's why I think if I'm Wicked right now and the wins I'm gonna get is production, is the sound. Like you got it. There's a lot of things that Wicked can win, like Poor Things won. Remember, Poor Things like fucking swept all the production shit. I mean, Nosferatu is in the same time period. You can see Nosferatu winning from that, you know, stuff like that. This is how we talk.
Okay, Conclave kind of ate though.
Yeah, but I mean,
with
like
all the popes, with all the pope garb.
yeah, but that's all it was. I feel like the costumes looked good because of the way the film was shot.
Okay, but sometimes if you have like a very real like subject material to imitate and not just like a time period, like I think the fact that they could have completely replicated the Pope garment like perfectly, and they probably did, that could give them some brownie points.
Could, but then I would use that same argument for Complete Unknown. Well,
not complete unknown. Oh, the exact outfit Bob Dylan wore.
Probably Bob Dylan was, they didn't play
guess.
around, man. They want.
I guess. I tell you what. I don't think it's going to Gladiator 2. Not with them veneers. Not with them veneers that Denzel Washington was sporting. They needed to give him some yellow Roman teeth. Like they did not have veneers back then.
No, I didn't see Gladiator 2.
I also didn't see Gladiator.
I think the last good Ridley Scott film was The Last Duel. The Last Duel was so good. I went to see House of Gucci based on what I saw from Last Duel.
You saw House of Gucci?
Yes, I did.
What did you think of it? I didn't see it.
It's a wacky movie.
Well, how was Lady Gaga in it?
She hams it. But let me tell you, though. What's his fucking face? What's his name? The guy who played Joker in the Suicide Squad. What's his name?
What?
The guy who played the Joker in the Suicide Squad. What was his name?
Oh, God. Shit.
Leto. Thank you.
Yeah, Jared Leto. Thank you.
Okay, so Leto is in House of Gucci, and he plays the character Pablo, and he goes, "It's me, Pablo." Like Jared Leto played Mario and says, "I'm Pablo." Like, but Al Pacino's good in the movie. I liked Al Pacino in the movie. It's okay.
Have you seen Dallas Buyers Club?
No, I have not.
Jared Leto's amazing.
He has been writing on
Dallas Buyers Club,
and it's what he keeps writing on.
That he was really good in that. He was really good in that movie.
Yeah, you're good as a cross-dresser with AIDS. Boom.
He fucking nailed it.
All right.
Do you think he was method for that movie too?
Maybe. All right, who won? Wicked.
Oh, wow. You were right, Wicked.
Come on, fuck with me. Fuck with me. Even though the first two ones I was wrong. But,
okay.
I didn't hate it. Didn't hate it. I'm like, oh, no, that's
I did say it was going to be either Wicked or Nosferatu. But I did lean Nosferatu. Because that's like their one nomination, is it not? It was costume design? I think maybe the Academy didn't really like his porn stash. I went to work and I tried to bring that up to Ryan, my assistant manager, tried to be like, oh my God, I hated the stat. She was like, actually, it was really accurate to the time. He's probably right.
Probably. Okay, so they just said that this is the guy who won for costume design is the first Black African American, first African American to win this award. Which kudos to that.
That's awesome. I didn't know
Kudos. He killed it. You know, his costumes, he fucking killed it. He fucking earned it. I'm gonna tell you that. You should watch Wicked. If you like, it's a musical. I mean, like it feels authentic to The Wizard of Oz. It feels in the same tone.
Do we see the elevated black suit? See, he's got white satin underneath. He has like a diamond brooch. That instead of a, like, oh, that's like a mini tie. Yeah, that's real good. See, costume designer.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. See, you can wear a black suit and it not be boring. I don't hate every black suit.
You don't hate every black suit?
No, I really like John Lithgow's suit. He's so cute.
The Oz movie? We mean the James Franco Oz movie? I didn't see that.
With Mila Kunis as Elphaba.
Guess what? Sam Raimi directed that film. Like, who's Sam Raimi?
I know who Sam Raimi is. Evil Dead.
Spider-Man.
I know people.
I know people.
Which Spider-Man?
He's the one who created the Spider-Man films.
So
1, 2, and 3.
My Tobey Maguire
Mhm.
Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm. So I would say
that's his brainchild.
Wicked, I would say it's more connected to the Wizard of Oz, like the very OG Wizard of Oz. Yes, like it really wants you to set the tone that feels like that film, especially how the film is directed and stuff like that. It feels like a big 1950s, like the 40s, 30s, 40s, like those. Like if they did a sequel to Wizard of Oz, it would feel like this kind of thing.
The movie Wicked is based off of the Broadway musical Wicked, which is based off of the novel The Wicked Witch of the West,
Which is now just called Wicked now.
Which someone wrote The Wicked Witch of the West after reading the original book series of The Wizard of Oz, which I think is like 6 books or something.
I need to see
it's like Ozma of Oz, The Wizard of Oz, Dorothy and the Wizard or something.
So Taffy brought up Return of Oz. Do you know there's actually another sequel to Oz that came out, I think, in the 80s called Return to Oz?
No.
I've seen clips of, I haven't seen clips, I've seen images. It looks freaky as hell. Like creepy as hell. You know the girlfriend from The Waterboy? No?
No.
Oh god. I'm trying to think of this actress. She's only in a few things. She's and I don't think you saw Crafted, the witchcraft movie.
I did not.
No, you were sheltered. So it's hard to really. The Waterboy is just so easy.
I love when you say that.
Yes, I can't say that name, but yes. But I would love to watch Return of Oz and do a review of it. Like I would love to get back into watching old films and stuff like that. And Return to Oz would be nice.
Oh, speaking of old films, I can't believe I didn't realize that they were doing a trial this week in Yellow Jackets because the episode name is a play on 12 Angry Men.
Yep.
I did not notice that. I love 12 Angry Men and I didn't notice that. But anyway, I just thought of that now.
Oh, okay. And what was funny was One Drunk Travis.
One Drunk Travis. If anyone hasn't seen Yellow Jackets, you should watch it. It's really good.
While we're at commercials, please explain if you haven't seen Yellow Jackets in a non-spoiler way, how you're feeling about the season so far.
This season?
Yes.
Okay, so we're on. What episode did we just watch? Season 5, episode 5, episode 4.
4.
4. Okay. The first. Okay, so I kind of see where they're going with it. I think they're leaning more into the like mystical supernatural element this season. I think last season it was like, ooh, is there a supernatural element?
Bro, I've been saying
I feel like this season they're a little bit beating us over the head with it. It's no longer like up for interpretation. Is that what's going on? Is it group psychosis? I feel like not this week's episode, but last week's episode went off the fucking rails for me.
yeah, you didn't like it.
I did not like it.
So you know me that when we started watching Yellow Jackets, I saw the inspiration was it. Like, oh, it wants to be an it. Especially the way the storytelling is. It's like the books where it's like we're seeing some from the kids and from the adults. And I'm thinking, as they're telling the story, it's building up again, and we're going to get the climactic end of the kids the same time as the adults. So I never for a second believed it would be nothing else but supernatural. Based on the story, like it wanting to be a Stephen King.
And I am
I'll remember that. Return of Oz is on Hulu. I'll remember that.
okay.
Shout out. Look at Wakanda.
Whoop.
Woohoo!
No, mine was cuter. It's smaller than that.
Woo. Poop poop.
Yep.
Golly.
Why is your mom's not here, so I have to roast Conan. Why is he standing like that?
Why are you making fun of?
His stance is so wide.
I did not know that this stream has become the Conan O'Brien roast.
It's not. I like Conan.
I can't tell. Why is he standing like that?
I've not said anything about him. I just think he has, for whatever reason, for the Oscars, he's chosen a very wide gait. Look at that. It's his feet are more than shoulder width apart. For why?
They're just showing power and dominance.
Yeah. That's why he's made himself shorter.
I'm the host. Oh, Juno's getting some love-ins.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, he's just doing his stick. He's kind of like helping the show move along, so he's still got to do his bit. So we got time to knick-knack. And back to Yellow Jackets. I just feel I don't know if they're going to stick the landing. That's my fear. My fear is that they've been teasing and teasing and teasing, and now it's time to tell. Like, all right, now you can stop with the innuendos. Answers. And sometimes I feel like the answers are not gonna feel any good. Like we're gonna hate.
I think that it's gonna stick the landing so hard that you're gonna apologize.
It's like Game of Thrones. Tease and tease and tease, and now it's time for answers. And because the book, I mean, this is not based on a book, but Game of Thrones, had to tell answers, and it was just not good. Now, granted, there's reasons why. Oh, Amy Poehler, screenwriting. We gotta love screenwriting.
We have to.
Yeah.
Josh said.
Yep. The starting of wow, look at this. This is crazy. She doesn't do this. Okay. Just in case, I'm gonna turn it down just a little more. We're reading.
Most aesthetic, best. Yeah, but before that.
You can read it out loud.
The fine writers nominated.
Best original screenplay. Give this to The Substance.
Okay.
But I think Nickel Boys is on there. Anora.
Original screenplay. Anora. The Brutalist. A Real Pain. September 5th and The Substance. I'm confused about Anora being an original screenplay because did they not in the tagline? Is it not like a modern Cinderella? There's not subject. Is it not?
A Real Pain might win it, just because of Kira Coldman's performance. Like you would, I mean, anyway.
I actually do think A Real Pain will win it.
Could be.
I do think Anora's going to win something. I don't think that's their award.
To me, it should be The Substance.
To you, it should be The Substance.
Yeah, it's probably the most original thing I've seen.
The Substance was really good and really original. I agree. That's a good point.
Well, this is a good one. I think it's between the Real Pain, The Substance, and Anora.
Okay.
Here it goes. Anora.
Wow.
This might be Anora's night. Could be. I didn't think the movie was all that. Honestly, like it's not as original. I mean, really, it's a
Oh, Mikey Madison's so happy. She's so cute.
yeah. I'm just gonna be a hater, I guess.
I don't feel like so that's not Honora was good. Was really good. I don't know if this is the award I'd give it just because like I was already saying, it itself markets like it says in the little like summary before you read the movie, it's like a modern day Cinderella. So like the most well-known princess fairy tale.
And really, I felt that the film fell apart, like in the third act, a little bit for me. I didn't like the third act, where I think The Substance had more balls. And for some reason, horror films don't get a lot of play here, and that's probably why. And because The Substance is actually criticizing Hollywood as well, it might be another reason. But Anora, okay, I didn't see it. But you watch it and be my guest. It did get a whoops up. I did like it. I just don't think when we're talking about this award, I'm not are we going to be talking about Anora in 5 years, or are we going to talk about The Substance in 5 years? That's what I'm curious about. In 5 years, what film are we still talking about and seeing? Well, I think The Substance is the underdog.
Okay.
So
the next award's adapted screenplay, and that's A Complete Unknown. The Bob Dylan biopic. Conclave. Josh and I watched that. We really enjoyed it. Amelia Perez. It's also a musical. Nickel Boys, which we were gonna watch and didn't.
Yeah.
I'm not familiar with what it was even about.
About two friends, two African American boys. That's basically what it's about.
Just that's it. Okay, cool. And then Sing Sing.
Oh.
So it's hard to say. Adapted screenplay. Because I watched it and enjoyed it, I'm gonna go Conclave.
You're gonna go Conclave?
Yep. Final answer.
I don't know. I think A Complete Unknown could win this because we're trying to build out towards the end of the night. That's what when it comes with the Oscars. You kind of sometimes there is a thing where it kind of steamrolls. Like a lot of nominations start happening, and that film just keeps winning. So you don't know when the steamroll is going to happen yet.
I remember one year I watched the Oscars. It was like an outlier. I had never really watched it before, and I tuned in, and it was like, and the winner is Mad Max Fury Road, and it was that 100 times.
One goes to Conclave.
Conclave!
Hey!
One for me!
Yeah, Conclave is pretty good. And based on how the plotting of that film works, the writing has to work because of the political intrigue. So I support Conclave winning. I feel like the writing is pretty strong in that, and I think the performances really show because of the writing. It's a film I would say like the pacing issue has nothing to do with the writing. So the pacing issue is more of the editing and probably the directing a little bit. It usually comes with the director has a pacing problem a little bit because he dictates how the movie is and everything like that and how long shots are going. But good one for Conclave. Cool.
Yay. Can I have some of your water?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You come back now.
Now come back now.
Oh, cool. All right. I don't. As of right now, there is no like a real feel about what's the best picture and what's everybody feeling. We're kind of still too early. Usually, when we get to um, best actress, best actor, best director, you kind of see it a little bit.
Yeah, no clear darling
No,
so far.
and especially because Kieran Culkin winning Best Supporting Actor, it kind of takes like this. If The Brutalist won that, it's possible they could start sweeping a little bit, but that didn't happen. So because it went to Kieran Culkin, there's an idea that maybe we don't know if the Brutalist is it. We don't know. I still think The Brutalist could get a win with Andrew Brody. I think he could win it. I don't think the Best Actor award is as strong as the Best Actress award. I think the Best Actress award is the strongest this year.
Oh, interesting. Oh, so you just mean this year in general?
Yeah, I think
normal.
this. I think what the best film of the year is. I look at the Best Actress, and all those actresses in that category are in Best Pictures.
Have you not also told me, not that it's like goes hand in hand and has to be true, but that typically Best Director has a lot to do, or can
Sometimes,
have a lot to
yeah.
do with Best Picture?
Best Actor, Best Director, Best Actor can sometimes dictate what wins too. But it's not always like that. There's sometimes, Godfather Part 2 didn't win Best Actor. Al Pacino did not win for Michael Corleone, and I still say that was a robbery. Al Pacino should have won that award for Michael Corleone in Godfather 2. That performance is amazing. I don't know what they were thinking.
Are you even alive?
They gave it because they gave De Niro for Vito Corleone. All right. You know who the other part of that film is? That's Michael. So you don't tell me that you're watching Godfather 2. I mean, like, man, I love the Vito part. And when you get to the Michael part, you're like, oh, get this dude off the screen. Come on. Al Pacino is very much the reason why Godfather 2 is really fucking good. And it's the contrast with the Robert De Niro. It's him as Vito, and they're kind of different points of the family, the starting up of the family. But it's kind of like Michael's, him starting being the head of the family and comparing to what Vito did, and what Vito's desires and wants for his family is different than Michael's. Michael's born in an American way, so it's more like Michael's running more like of a capitalism, right? Michael wins at the end of Godfather 2. Spoiler alert.
What?
Michael gets what he wants, but he wants to murder all his folks, all his enemies. And Robert Duvall's Tom Hanks like, why? You've already won. Like, there's no reason for you to do it. Let them live their lives. But that's not like what capitalism tells us. Capitalism tells us, we want to buy out our competition and stuff like that. And that's what Michael was doing. He was wiping out his competition, not keeping them around.
And
Where his father would make a truce. Vito Corleone will make a truce and let that person live with different sections. But Michael wasn't like that. And because of that mindset of dominating and always winning, he even lost his family in the process because Michael didn't it was so cold and heartless. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that I forget my point. I was gonna say something about him killing spoiler alert. Killing Fredo.
Oh yeah.
I can't even remember.
He didn't have to kill
He
didn't have to kill Fredo. I don't think he didn't have to kill his own blood. That's the Michael mistake. And I think
when you said he lost his family, I was like, hell, he killed his family.
Well, I mean before that, Kay left him and told him that she another spoiler. Michael and the family are Catholic, right? So Kay felt like doing an abortion and she needed to do that sin because she felt that she was giving birth to the Antichrist, basically. She's like, I'll take that sin than the other sins that this baby will cause. Which, I like Kay. She wasn't wrong. Michael was crazy. But
you would have aborted Michael's baby?
If I was Kay?
No, if you were Joshua.
Me as Joshua as Kay. Okay.
Me as Joshua as Kay.
That's a big risk. That's because this time period is actually the 50s. So that's even like a bigger decision she had to make. And she did it around the time where the Senate was investigating to see if he was part of the mob, right? So if Michael was convicted and he didn't get off, if he went to jail, she would have get an abortion anyways. I always think that at that point of their love, Kay was always going to do the abortion because she didn't know where Michael was going, and she believed what they were accusing of Michael to doing because she knows sort of some knowledge or his suspicions. And when he went to the set, when the hearing happened for Michael, that's when Kay made the decision, like, I believe all these things. He's a murderer. He's a monster. Yeah. Which, I mean, I'm not defending Michael. He's not a good guy. He's just a fun character to watch.
Villains are more interesting usually.
What you do with the water?
I'm getting more water.
And actually, that's why I think The Godfather 2 is the greatest American film ever made. That's just my opinion. It's just depending on what America stands for me and what America can do and its trappings.
No, man. Five Goes West.
What's that?
That's the best American.
What's the best American film?
Five Goes West.
I don't even know what that is.
Five Goes West?
What's
the little mouse? Are you kidding me?
Oh, I've always seen trailers for that, but I've never seen that. I was a broke kid. I didn't see a lot of movies. Oh. Watch now. I can't watch right now. But I'll put it on my list. This is the reason why I have a channel like this, so I can watch these kind of movies. I have the time. I'm in between degrees, so it's time to really. Wakanda Says Five Goes West is a classic.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I think it's a Bluth film. I think it's the same guy who did The Land Before Time. I think that's what it is. Which during that time, Disney wasn't having his renaissance, and that's kind of the guy who's making all the good animation films. If I remember right. There's a lot of shit. There's a tons of film I haven't seen. Even though I'm the movie guy, doesn't mean I've sit down and watched thousands and thousands of film.
Okay, was it you that hadn't seen Balto?
Oh no, I've seen Balto, man. Come on.
Okay,
man.
it was okay. I was talking to someone who hadn't seen Balto. I'm glad it wasn't you.
Now we're doing makeup. Oh, Nosferatu for makeup would be dope.
Oh, okay.
But the substance for makeup, come on.
Just for
the ending alone.
Just for Eliza Sue.
Five Goes West is something I need to watch. Oh man, I need to make a list. The Substance. That's what I said. Yes, The Substance. Woo! Big win for The Substance. Woo! Cha-cha-cha. Good. Get a win.
Cha-cha-cha.
Especially for just the ending. The third, the third act of The Substance is the reason why I thought they should win this. And the way that Demi Moore looked in that third act. Ho ho. That film has a fuck you attitude to it, man. That's why I really dig the film. And every time I saw the film twice in theaters, once without you and one with you, the theater was packed. So the Substance was a film that had a great word of mouth. And I saw all type of ages. A lot of old women were watching this film. Probably
it's an empowerment movie.
It is a little bit, and because of Demi Moore.
She's sitting there like so happy. I want Demi Moore to win so bad. I wish somehow that Cynthia Erivo and Demi Moore could both win. But when it comes down to it, I feel like I want Cynthia Erivo to win because she would get an EGOT. But Wicked Part 2 for Good is coming out next year. She'll be nominated for that, and I think she'll win for that.
Okay, we don't know that. We don't know if that film is good.
Oh, okay. I think she'll be nominated for it, and I think the movie will be really good. So I shouldn't say it's a certainty, but it's my prediction. Halle Berry on stage looking like a disco ball. I love her.
It's fun.
I can't hear what she's saying because the volume's on like 3.
Well, we already got kicked out the stream once. I'm not gonna do it again.
That's why I'm describing everything visually like a podcast.
Yeah. And they're showing a lot of old producers who passed away, baby.
Oh yeah.
I think this is the year they do casting. Maybe they're trying to get an Oscar for casting directors.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's something that should have been day one award. Like a casting director is so important of the success of the film because they're the ones that bring the right actors into those roles. Like if it wasn't for the casting director, who knows how the film would look. Just for somebody who finding the talent for the job. I mean that should be rewarded as well.
It looks like casting is not a category this year.
Well, they do categories before the show. They don't show all their awards.
Word.
Okay. Like sometimes the CGI stuff like that. There's certain aspects they don't do it. They still recognize, but they don't televise it because it's like who cares?
Have you seen any of the international films?
Have not.
Flow, which already won, right?
Best animated film. And if it wins Best International, that takes I'm Still Here and Emily Perez away from Best Picture.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Why? Like if it's not going to even win its own category of international, why would I consider it as a contender to winning Best Picture? That makes like zero sense to me. Because it's like 0 cents.
Guys, Margaret Qualley is on screen. She is human perfection.
Is she doing her thing from? Oh no, she's doing a James Bond thing. Which I was surprised that she didn't get nominated for Best Supporting Actress. Her role in The Substance is vital to that movie as well.
I would argue not as vital as Demi Moore's. And I felt like it was the movie's decision to submit. Like the movie decides who they submit for. Like they could have submitted her for lead actress. She had just as much screen time as Demi.
Demi had more. But you gotta think about before we even get to her.
I guess.
Who the hell is Lisa?
I'm gonna guess the one in black in the middle.
Oh, she's doing a James Bond number. Which here's a shocker for everybody. I have not seen one James Bond film. Haven't seen a James Bond film.
Any?
Nope.
No Pierce Brosnan James Bonds. No. The guy from
You know what it is? It's like I just don't give a shit about spies. I just don't give a shit.
Daniel Craig.
I just don't give a shit about spies. Like it's all the same shit again. It almost feels like the same movie over and over again. Like Mission Impossible, same reason. Haven't seen any of the Mission Impossibles. It just doesn't interest me. It just doesn't.
The exception to that would be John Wick. Josh would watch John Wick 12. I feel like you
Yeah,
love the
wow,
John Wicks.
that's kind of crazy. Well, John Wick is not a spy; he's an assassin. I guess
So it's different.
it's different because he gets to murder. And well, here's the thing: to me, the John Wick films are more about they're more of an action film. Like they want to have real live action going on with like really good action. I think the Ballerina is coming out. It's in the John Wick world. I think it's a prequel.
Ooh, yeah, I saw a trailer for that. It
So
looked good.
I will always I would see that film just because of the action in the other John Wicks. The Sandlot is 90% better than all movies. Yes,
What is?
The Sandlot.
I love The Sandlot. It's my favorite baseball movie.
It's your favorite baseball film?
Yes, it is.
I think my favorite baseball is A League of Their Own.
Feminism. Mine's Sandlot.
I remember watching. I feel I like Field of Angels. I remember seeing it. I don't think I liked it. I never seen Major League.
Field of Angels, Field of Dreams, or Angels
Oh.
in the Outfield.
That's what it is. Angels in the Outfield and Field of Dreams. I just combined those two movies together.
That's what I thought you did.
Yeah. Well, and here's the thing. I'm not a cat. Oh, there's Doja Cat.
Yeah, she's been on screen for like 2 minutes.
Oh, I don't even care. They're not. Listen, we can't even hear the audio, so it's might as well just what's up. And I'm ranting right now.
Ranting while watching the Oscars. We promise it's on.
It's on. Little Giants. Yes, I remember Little Giants.
Oh, I love Little Giants. That might be one of my favorite football movies. I love Little Giants.
Oh,
I didn't play football, okay? You feel differently about that because okay, what's your favorite football movie then?
I think my go-to is Remember the Titans. 'Cause I think Remember the Titans does a real good job of capturing football
I've just seen Remember the Titans too many times. It was always on Disney Channel.
because it's a Disney movie.
I know.
And
So
Denzel
I
Washington's really
always
good as
watched
Coach
it
Boone.
over and over.
And you know, like, Ryan Gosling's in the film. Yes. So like, and I think it captures like, it shows before, the first day of camp and you go to Varsity Blues. Okay. The soundtrack. Okay. So Varsity Blues. I think I've seen it. I think I've seen it. I don't know if I can recall. And if I do, it'd be reference to The Office because they reference Varsity Blues in The Office. So I can't say it came from my own knowledge, my own damn knowledge. The Longest Yard I thought was a really good. I thought it was a fun football movie. I don't know. I haven't seen it in a while, but I remember when it came out, I liked it. Water Boy, I think I liked as well. But I think Remember Titans. Any Given Sunday, I thought was good. I'm a Pacino guy, so Any Given Sunday was good. I think I've seen Heavyweights on Disney Channel, but I think it was like I don't like watching movies on television. I don't like ads in movies. It kind of ruins it.
What if it's a made-for-TV movie?
Then that is designed for commercials, so it's broken up. But when it's a movie on television with that, I'm just like, fuck this. It just ruins the pacing. Unless I've already seen the film, then I can already like pick and choose. Like, oh, I know this scene and stuff like that. There's some films. I think Marvel movies are easily watched on television because you can easily like, oh, I remember this scene. Oh, it's this scene. You can dip out real quick if you're bored or whatever. But okay, they just did a James Bond number honoring James Bond. Oh, VCR collections, nice. So I had 3 VCRs, 3 VCR tapes. I have 2 now. I had a Blade Runner director's cut, like a really good condition. I gave that to Kev Buck at the Gathering, so he has that copy now. Shout out to Kev Buck and C17. I have the original cuts of Star Wars, Return of the Empire Strikes Back, and Return of the Jedi. I have the original cuts, the not fucked with by George Lucas cuts. I mean, like the OG motherfuckers.
Oh, the ones you found at Goodwill?
Yeah, I've got Goodwill for $2. That's a hell of a deal. Sometimes, yeah, that's. But I guess I own another one. I have my VCR tape on my first birthday. So shout out me. So VCR is your is the way you like to watch movies. That's interesting. Blu-ray, the 4K stuff has been good. I think like owning your movies is very important. So owning media is gonna get fucked up. Like we're so cool with these streams now, but we don't realize we're getting fucked. You know, digital, like owning these films is very important because you can dictate when you watch it. You can watch the film whenever you want to. When it goes to streaming services, dude, man, they can the service can dictate what movies you can and cannot watch, or edit it in a certain way. It's not the same film that you watched. You know, that's why it's very important to own your own media. You have 300 tapes.
That's awesome.
You know what? Goodwill. We go Goodwill.
Goodwill has like bags of VHS tapes.
Well, so Taffy and Whoop are looking for a VCR tape, like a cassette, like the whole fucking gimmick.
Oh, okay,
right?
like the VCR.
The player. Yeah, the tape. The player. Yeah. Yes. VCR player. So when we go Goodwill hunting, if we find a good VCR player, we got you. We got you.
For my 6th birthday, I got like a little box TV with a VCR built into it. That was the coolest shit. And then also Shrek on VHS.
So I'm happy that Andor is coming back. I like the first season of Andor is really good. Like it's Star Wars done right. Or in a way where it's like it's so focused on a story, telling a story versus nostalgia. Listen, I recommend the movie passes. Like I have the AMC StubHub thing. I pay like $25 a month, and I can watch up to 4 movies a week if I wanted to, and I can pre-order any film that month. So if you watch one movie a month, it makes that membership worthy. But if you watch multiple movies, it's so worthy, right? So I get like that's IMAX, that's everything. I think Cinemark does that, Regal does that. Like any movie theater services, highly recommend. If you love going to the movies, highly recommend. They usually give you deals on concessions and stuff like that. Because I'm at AMC all the time, I always get like a $5 off. I hate AMC. Their popcorn is kind of meh.
We come to this place
I hate Nicole Kidman. I was indifferent about Nicole Kidman, but going to AMC's makes me loathe Nicole Kidman.
Before every single movie that you watch at AMC, she comes in, she sits down in the theater, in the empty theater, and she tells you why you've come there. She says, "We've come to this place for magic," in like an ASMR voice, and it triggers Joshua. He really does not like it.
I just feel like Nicole Kidman's something down to me.
She understands why you're there. You don't. She gets it. That's what's going on.
Nicole Kidman wasn't Catwoman. Nicole Kidman was in the third Batman film. She was the doctor that was so horny for Batman. I mean, I'm talking about
my favorite Catwoman's Michelle Pfeiffer.
The new
just based on her being Michelle Pfeiffer and looking like that. I also like her as Elvira.
Who's the new Catwoman in the Batman? I'm high right now.
New Catwoman?
Yeah.
Zoe
Kravitz?
Yes. Zoe Kravitz.
I actually think Zoe Kravitz is I liked her rendition as Catwoman because it actually feels like Catwoman to me, like from the comics.
How did you feel about Anne Hathaway's Catwoman?
I think I liked it. I think I just have overall problems with The Dark Knight Rises, that when I think about Dark Knight Rises, it's kind of always I don't know. That just I think The Dark Knight Rises gets disappointing because I think the ending really sucked. I would believe. I just don't think And I think the movie actually also like is missing Heath Ledger. Like the Joker was such a powerful force. I think I really liked Bane. I don't know if I like the story too much.
Oh, wait. Do your Bane. Do your Bane.
Oh, use the darkness is your ally. What was more about it?
What's the rest? I was raised.
I'm afraid. Nah, I'm gonna do that. Nah, I lost it. Oh, that's my favorite. I was just doing that.
That's my favorite part too.
Oh, let's not stand on ceremony, Mr. Wade. Film editing.
Ooh, film editing. The nominees for film editing: Honora, The Brutalist, Conclave, Amelia Perez, and Wicked. What do you think, baby?
Wicked's such a long ass movie, and it feels like a long ass movie. Conclave. This is the reason why I had a problem with Conclave. Is the editing? Pacey is editing. So, I feel like, I don't know. And I didn't see The Brutalist. Maybe the editing is very good in that one, where it doesn't feel like a 3 hour and 40 fucking out, like 3 hour and 40 minute film. Like,
Well, so I think maybe Honora, just because I think maybe Honora's gonna run away with the night.
Honora, everybody's in love with this film.
Oh,
Am I coming to Juggalo High?
That's
Yes, I'm coming to Juggalo High, Wakanda. It's in my home state, bruh. Yeah, so yeah,
yeah. There we go.
Okay, so Honora has now won two Oscars. Has won 2 Oscars. Best original screenplay and
Film editing.
Film editing.
Which like aren't little ones. They're like medium ones.
I guess the editing is pretty good, but the thing is like the film, a lot of the shots or it's like almost a one shot. So I guess you can credit that how you can like it looks like a one shot. It feels more cinema verite, and the editing could help with that. But I guess I'm just a hater. I'm just a hater of Honora. I actually like the film, so I shouldn't be like poo-pooing it.
Yeah, you gave it a 4, yeah, out of 5.
I just said I said the whoops up.
But no, but when we had the conversation, you said a 4 out of 5.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, but that means you liked it.
I guess is when you're having this conversation, best. Like it simulates the year.
Hey.
I just don't know if we're gonna remember this film in 5 years. That's my worry. It's a good film. Like in some of the awards it wins, some of them are warranted. Some of it I'm just like I don't know if we're gonna remember this film
Ooh, supporting actress. Oh,
this could be key right here.
Supporting actress and supporting actresses.
Hey, y'all be.
Actress in a supporting role: Monica Barbaro, A Complete Unknown; Ariana Grande, Wicked; Felicity Jones, The Brutalist; Isabella Rossellini, Conclave; and Zoe Saldana, Amelia Perez.
Amelia Perez got 2 nominations?
No.
Okay.
Monica Barbaro, A Complete Unknown.
Okay. See that this could. There's no Honora, but like I said, say like Grande wins this one. Like there is a world where Wicked wins Best Picture.
Yeah.
There is a world. This is Mo. I can see the nun from Conclave winning. That nun, she's pretty good and very a vital point in that movie.
Isabella Rossellini.
Yes.
It's Felicity Jones.
Wow, really?
Yes. Were you being sarcastic?
No. I'm trying to think of the last thing I've seen Felicity Jones in. Look,
That's Isabella Rossellini. But you know that.
she enjoys it.
Next to her, Laura Dern, who is excellent in A Marriage Story, which we should watch.
That we should watch.
Yes, we should.
A lot of the homies have cats. And then we have 5
Well,
cats.
the homies have good taste. Now 5. Yes, 5 now.
We just got back from our honeymoon. We had 2 cats when we left. When we got back from our honeymoon, now we have 5.
Yes. And we're not stressed out about it.
I'm not stressed about
Well,
it.
one's your mom's cat.
Yeah, it's the acclimating the cats part.
Yes, that's a little bit stressful. I love cats. I would have 1,000.
All
if
right,
it-
who's going the Oscars going to? Zoe Saldana
Zoe Saldana. Yeah.
has winning a lot of awards for Emilia Perez.
Okay.
Wakanda has 3. Okay, so no, I'm not dressing up like Spider-Man. There hasn't been a designated day. I am not. I already got my gimmicks locked down for Juggalo Ohio. Spider-Man, I don't know. I think I gotta get too hot for that. It'd be fun. I could be Peter Parker, or
Wow, what a career she's had.
yeah.
She's been in the 3 highest grossing movies of all time. Because she was the female lead in Avatar.
Yep.
And was Gamora in Infinity War and Endgame. And then now she is an Oscar-winning actress. That's pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. Of a film that people have not said good things about.
Yeah, and you know what? And my prediction was that Emilia Perez was going to it's nominated for a bunch of things. My prediction was that it was not going to win any awards. And I get on you for judging films you haven't seen. I think I'm bitter because this beat out Wicked for Best Musical at
That's
the Golden
crazy.
Globes. At the Golden Globes. And I thought that was insane. But
CMO.
I'll give it its flowers. It's maybe we'll have to watch it.
Emilia Perez.
Yeah.
If it wins Best Actor, Best Support, if it wins Best Film, I would lose my mind. Well, if it wins Best International Film, we'll probably want to watch it.
Okay.
It's just a controversial film that like why? What's the thing about this thing?
Best supporting actress. Wow.
Wow, Queen. What?
Wow, Queen.
It's true though. Wow, Queen.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Which is long. Sometimes that's the reason why the Oscars go a little longer. We're about Oscars been on about almost 2 hours, and we're just chugging along.
I like a long speech. I mean, they spend their entire careers, right, fighting to get an Oscar, and the whole thing, like when you're a kid or whatever, and you like dream about it, you like the whole thing is the speech. That's the whole thing is the speech. Is standing up there, everyone looking at you, holding your trophy, and you make the speech. So you got to give them time to speak.
Oh, I'm not complaining about the speech, like her speaking. It's like sometimes the Oscars go wrong because the speeches are long.
True.
I don't like it. Like, hell, I don't ever think I would an Oscar. It would be great. It'd be like I have to create an art form to even get nominated for an Oscar, first of all. But hey, sometimes life is crazy and you just do things and you never know what happens. But I'm never going to rule it out, because if you rule it out, then it's never going to happen.
Just when you do in your acceptance speech, you have to say, "My beautiful wife." You can't just say wife, because a lot of guys say beautiful wife, and then some guys just say wife, and it's like, wow, he must not really. He must not really think his wife saw that.
It'd be crazy. Because it's like I never feel. I don't know. I'm pretty hard on my work, so I don't even know how I'd feel if I ever got an Oscar. How I'd feel. I'm gonna retire right there. I'm like, I'll never make another thing again. Like I got the thing.
Got the thing.
I left my mark. You know, my mark has been made.
What category you think?
Or as the way that
Writer.
you know, or best short film or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
yeah. Short films probably you start from there before you go like thinking about features. Because short films you can really do it for on the cheap because it's not that long. You can really limit it. Your budget doesn't have to be so long. Like the things I want to make is like I don't want to spend a lot of money. I want to be as guerrilla as possible. I don't think you need all that stuff. You don't need it. It's nice to add the realism, but you know, we'll see. I have different opinions and ideas of what I want to do. Sometimes I just want to write. I'll just write a screenplay and have somebody else make it for me. Dope monologues. Yes, I think a good monologue really does it. I think you know, you think Samuel L. Jackson in Pulp Fiction, you know, his speech, you know, the what speech and stuff like that. Like,
they speak English and what?
I don't know. The Lord. I'm trying to think. Mario Brando's Godfather. Dope monologue. Yeah. We love the original Evil Dead. I love the Evil Dead. I think it's a really good movie. And I know Evil Dead.
The first one.
The first one.
Yeah.
The Evil Dead.
Not the second one.
I love the second one.
The second one upset me because
Blade Runner.
I was confused. You don't remember?
The Joker.
I was like, why is this happening again? Why
It's no, because so the first Evil Dead, so it's so independent and so underground. You like when they made Evil Dead 2, you and on a larger scale, you can't just assume that you know they seen the first one. So it's a retelling, a quick retelling, like almost like a previous on, but it kind of like if he had like a redo, he would cut this, and that, and stuff like that, which is fine. Especially, you know.
Well, he didn't get a redo. I had just watched the first one.
And it feels like the first one is the true horror film. The second one's kind of like that horror comedy because there's a lot more comedy. Evil Dead 2, and then Army of Darkness is its own thing.
The third one's insane.
Well, it's not called Evil Dead 3. It's called Army of Darkness. It just happens to be the continuation after Evil Dead 2. So they can make an Evil Dead 3. You know, I actually thought Evil Dead Rise was really good. I kind of like thinking.
Wait, you watched it?
We watched it together.
But I watched it with my dad.
You watched it again.
I watched it again with you?
No, we watched it together first.
No.
I guess I watched it without you. Yeah, I guess I watched it without you.
Okay, but I didn't know you had seen it. So we haven't seen it together? I didn't think so. I thought I just watched it with my dad. Well, because my dad and I watched the one that came out in like 2012-ish, I think.
I saw that in theaters.
Well, so I'm trying to go to bed one night and my dad's like, hey, Autumn, you want to watch a movie with me? And I like blanket agreed because like my dad and I watch stuff like Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? Napoleon Dynamite, you know? And homie hits me with Evil Dead. And it was a lot. But then I was working at the theater and the next one came out. So I was just like, hey, Dad, you want to go see the next Evil Dead? And he was game. The first 2 minutes, someone gets scalped. I was like, okay.
I'm sorry. That film has a tree rape. Oh, I'm sorry. It has an inappropriate things with trees. We can't say the R word. I shouldn't have said that. I hope we don't know. We only have 3 people here. But the R word. Like the tree would be on the episode of Law and Order SVU. Boom, 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 boom.
Bum, 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 bum.
Somebody get the kid out because it really happened and it was with a tree. Yes. I mean, that's crazy. The fact that they did that on a low budget. And then, all right, they're doing production design, which this could be another wicked win. Like I think Wicked could win all the production stuff and not win the other awards. But that's what happened with Poor
They're gonna
Things.
make him go way too high. Oh wait, no, not yet.
Oh, I usually see this joke.
Ben Stiller's doing a bit.
Yeah. Hey Mo, you're on the stream again.
Hi, baby girl. What you doing?
Wow. It'd be funny if we were,
Yeah, it would be funny with volume, I can tell.
The Brutalist. So this is best in production design.
The Brutalist, Conclave.
Oh yeah, Conclave. They actually have a contingent. They built all that.
I
stuff.
loved the production design of Conclave.
Doom Part 2.
Doom Part 2.
I mean, Arrakis looks so good. Nosferatu.
Nosferatu.
Yeah.
I see. I don't think
Oh.
so.
Wicked.
As soon as Doom Part, okay, the Wicked's impressive
This
too.
this production design one's
But
pretty
you
good.
said, yeah, this is a competitive category. Anybody that wins it is deserving.
Oh yeah, very much so.
I say Doom Part 2.
I almost want to say Nosferatu wins this one. Nosferatu has to win something. Wicked, boom,
Ooh,
bro. I'm telling you, Wicked is going. It's probably gonna win the production stuff, the production line, and it smells wicked. When I watched that movie, I recognized that Wicked was a great film for some people. I have my issues with Wicked, but I can't deny what it's really good at. And what it was really good at and what it made it stand apart was the production design, was the costuming. It was how the world of Oz felt. It like I recently it hasn't been that long since I saw The Wizard of Oz for the first time. So like it's still in my mind, and the way that felt, like it felt in that tether. And I think that's the success of the production of the film. Like they use that budget very well.
for me, the most important thing about a musical is gonna have to be the music and the singing. So for that reason, I thought Wicked was phenomenal. But the other things about it were awesome too. But I couldn't really get past how great the singing was. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande were amazing.
I was a choir kid. I was in musical when I was in high school. And my feelings for Wicked is not good because for good, we sang it for 2 straight.
Oh, not the movie Wicked. The musical in general, Wicked is not good.
So I already had a bad, just a kind of like a negative feeling towards Wicked because I had to sing for good for months and months and months, and I just didn't like it. And the fact, Defying Gravity, I think I knew about that, and then we loved theater camp. We enjoyed that
Oh,
film.
Theater Camp was so good.
There's a kid that sings a Defying Gravity solo.
I've heard it said
Oh my God!
that people come into our lives. Oh, Elton John.
You know who that is on the stage?
That person on stage is Mick Jagger.
God, he still thinks he got.
Wait, right?
Yeah, it's Mick Jagger.
Okay,
Yeah, that's Mick Jagger.
I thought so.
I think they might do it best original song, which Elton John is nominated for his own documentary or something like that, or he did a concert where he wrote an original song. Like this category stinks this year. Let me tell you, it stinks. Not very good. Meaning that there's not really a standout. Like last year with Barbie, it was like that one of the Barbie songs was going to win.
A plus that would be that another man has successfully made a black suit interesting. Mick Jagger.
Well, Mick Jagger's a star.
He is. He truly is.
I mean, he's his age and still boning.
How old? Okay. How do you talk to Mick? How do you know?
He was a rock star. Come on, man. He shakes
Okay.
his pelvis and stuff like that, man. Mick Jagger's
That's true.
getting
If you
it,
shake
dog.
your pelvis, that's it.
Bro, he's still on stage.
How
Yeah,
old is he, you think?
I don't know,
He's had work done. He's got like Steven Tyler face a little bit.
A little bit. It's kind of confusing. I almost thought it was Bon Jovi for a second. I was like, what is he doing here? But it wasn't. Sing Sing's on here, so maybe Sing Sing can win it.
I would like Sing Sing to win just because I want Coleman Domingo on stage. But would he come on stage? Would he accept the award?
Maybe. I don't even know like what I'm seeing from Amelia Perez.
Yeah, I've not been able to put all the pieces together from what I've seen either.
The only reason why I know about Amelia Perez is like all the negative heat he was getting. And maybe that makes you want to watch it harder. I don't know.
You know, you love a hated movie.
Okay. I'd be happy for this film. I never heard like a film that, you know, I never heard of this.
What is it?
I think 3-6 like Squadron or something like that. I didn't see it real quick.
The theater chat calling Anora for Best Picture.
Ugh. That makes me sick.
Joshua.
That makes me sick.
I thought it was really good. I don't think it was Best Picture, though. One woman's opinion. I would love to see The Substance win Best Picture. I would also be happy with Wicked.
I don't think Wicked wins.
I think that'd be wild.
I think if part 2 lands it, I think part 2 wins it.
I wouldn't be mad at Conclave either. I really enjoyed Conclave. They brought all my favorite 60-year-old men together. Ray Fiennes, Stanley Tucci, John Lithgow. Yeah, I really have no idea what Amelia Perez is about. Everything good, honey?
Yeah, that was good.
Just the breathing.
Now we're still on the nomination. They're talking to all the screenwriters and stuff like that. Elton John has one he performed. I don't think he wrote it. I think he just performed it.
Pop quiz.
You mean pop quiz?
Elton John wrote the wait, hold on. I don't think the other one is. I don't think it's Disney. Never mind. Then you already know. What did he write the music for?
The Lion King. Come on, dog.
Okay, what's the other notable animated feature that he wrote music for?
I don't think I know that one. All right, here's the nut.
Amelia Perez, I think.
Yeah, Amelia Perez. The music, which so many people. Another thing that people said that was good was the music. I don't know. That's why this year stinked. It stinked. Stinks. It was a stink. It was a stanky category.
Yeah, some years, some categories are really strong. Like production design was strong this year.
Yeah. I mean, that, like the original song, like just, and now listen, like Amelia Perez has some steam. They have won too.
That's true.
So Nora and Amelia Perez
and Wicked.
You know,
tied.
Actually, we have 3 films with 2.
Substance
has won. So we're rooting for the Substance for more.
But hey, sometimes a film doesn't really have to win much to win Best Picture.
No, it's not about winning them all. It's pretty much the most important one is Best Picture. You want that. That's the one that gets remembered for all time. This is the best. Not all the time, but it's something you can always revert back to. And sometimes I don't think the Best Picture actually encapsulates that year very well.
Josh is referring to Green Book.
The year the Green Book won, I thought Black Klansman was the better film.
Black Klansman was the better film.
It was the better film. They just didn't win Best Picture. They gave Spike Lee a best adapted screenplay. They gave him that. So gave a win where it was.
I mean, he won an Oscar still, but
oh, they're singing right now. Yeah, so Amelia Perez has won Best Original Song. For last year, that was a strong category. This year, and they performed I'm just kidding. I don't think they're performing the music this year.
I'm just kidding.
All right, we are 2 hours in the Oscars. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling like there might not be like a runaway, like this film took away the Oscars like there usually is.
It's not always usually like that. Last year wasn't like that. It was between. Well, I guess it was between a lot of Poor Things and a lot of but then when it came to the Best Director, Best Actor, it was just like Oppenheimer. You know, it felt like early in the night it was all Poor Things, and then later in the night it was Oppenheimer.
Yeah.
And then the year before that was the Everything Everywhere All at Once, where that was the complete shock.
But it did kind of take the night. But it didn't take the night for the Golden Globes.
No.
In like all of the like pre-Oscar things that kind of give you like a idea of how the Oscars might go. It did not seem like Everything Everywhere All at Once had really a lot of steam. But it won a lot. And then Ken Hoi Kwan, who won for Best Supporting Actor that year that Everything Everywhere All at Once won, he was a little kid in The Goonies.
Yes.
Yeah, he was the little Asian kid in The Goonies. He
was the little kid in Indiana
Jones.
In
Indiana Jones. Okay, that's what I thought. I The Goonies didn't sound right, but in Indiana Jones, and then fucking Indiana Jones. His name, help me. I know his name, but it's
what, the person who is in
fucking Han Solo.
Harrison Ford.
Okay, it was just the name wasn't coming to me. Harrison Ford presented it to him.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Which was really cool. And he shouted out his mom. He was like, "Mom, I won an Oscar." And I cried. Remember? And then you cried when Jamie Lee won.
I did.
It was a very emotional night.
I don't know why. For some reason, I don't know why I cried for Jamie Lee Curtis, because of how many times, I don't know how many times I watched. What's here? There you go. Shout out Lazy and Crazy right here. Shout out them boys, TMUJ. I got Ari Gold and Airheads. Whoop whoop.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
I asked for it. You didn't have to close it.
You gotta keep it fresh.
It's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile.
Wow, that's funny. Dun, 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 dun.
He said it's halftime. He said it's the halftime part of our show, which means it's about time for Kendrick to come out and call Drake a pedophile.
He said, "Don't worry, I lowered it up." All right, the Oscars right now is giving. They have a live orchestra playing, and throughout the night they'll play theme songs from famous movies, or a lot of John Williams in there.
That's pretty cool. Ugh,
Oh, they have a sandworm playing the harp. Nice.
that can't be easy as a
No.
sandworm
No, he's so far away from.
from home. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the issue. I was thinking, not his lack of hands.
I mean, Arrakis is so far away, and he doesn't. I don't think he has enough spice to get there. Oh, Samuel Jackson and Selena Gomez. All right, there's supposed to be 1 hour left, so we should be getting to some heavy hitters. All right, we're in the documentary category, so that's best documentary and best documentary short. So, do you have a favorite documentary you like?
Do I have a favorite documentary? Buckle the fuck up. Well, Blackfish
You're welcome.
has to be one of my favorite documentaries, which of course is
But why about a killer whale who murdered people? You're like, favorite documentary.
I love any documentary that sheds the light on the fact that we're the bad guys. That's it. We're the bad guys.
Corporate greed.
And orcas are the good guys. That's all I'm saying.
My favorite documentary.
Oh, but I wasn't done
Oh,
because
sorry.
also Tiny Shoulders is one of my favorite documentaries, which is about the history of Barbie. And then talking about like the Renaissance, like the revamp of Barbie in 2016 when they added like curvy Barbie and like Barbie of all different body types and hair textures and skin tones and just like all about that thing and like why they hadn't done it previously. And anyway, so Tiny Shoulders, really good documentary. Of course, American Circumcision, a classic.
You did make me watch that movie. I remember watching American Circumcision, and this dude was bragging about how he can have 12 orgasms because he didn't get
Can you say-
circumcised. And I was just like, bruh, what? Like, I'm sitting here with no hood, and you're telling me I can't go 12 times? My parents are dicks, dog. They didn't want me to have sex at all. And here's the thing: we're not religious, so why my hood coming off?
That's such a good point. Oh wow. You know, I'm a whole can of worms. Those are some of my favorite documentaries, I'd say. Those.
All right, so so a documentary about penis being cut off, circumcisions,
Yeah.
a killer whale that kills people. That
Oh, and remember Sharks? Just Sharks. Do you remember that documentary?
yeah, when we first dated,
I made you watch it like 20 times.
you would roll me a blunt and like we're gonna watch this documentary. Okay, what's up? And it's fucking sharks. The hammerhead shark. And I was like, okay, epaulette shark, the mako shark,
You know everything.
the black tip reef shark.
You know everything about sharks now, though. Aren't you happy?
Yeah, my knowledge for sharks is up high, and I would say that sharks are very interesting creatures, and that are misunderstood. And in this household, it's fuck dolphins. It's fuck dolphins.
But it is fuck dolphins in this house, actually.
A dolphin's on site.
Okay, what are we watching? Are we watching documentary short?
This is documentary short. Yeah. No other land. Oh. Yes. Yes.
Momo has come to join us.
Yeah, fuck dolphins. The more you find out about actual dolphins, you realize they're dickheads. And they're smart and they do that shit on purpose.
It's true.
And apparently they're horny as hell.
Dolphins kill for sport and that word that Josh said earlier that he wasn't allowed to say. That word also for sport. No Other Land won best animated, not best animated, best documentary short.
Man, they had them in the nosebleed. Like you don't think you're gonna win? They're gonna sit up in the nosebleed. They had to,
I mean,
wait
I
for
feel
them to
like
come down.
that's where everybody that is part of the documentary short crew, film crew, is sitting. They have celebrities sitting down at the bottom, so they can tape them more easily.
It was actually a documentary feature film. I think the first one was short. This was feature film. Which would be interesting to watch. I like documentaries. I think they play a key role, and I think we should support more documentary films. But we also should think that documentary films are also a piece of media, and we shouldn't take as full reality, but just like let them tell the story and hope. Usually a documentary, a good documentary, teaches you about an issue and doesn't lean a certain way. And if they do, they don't do it in a way where it it leaves space open for you to dictate your own opinion, and actually follow the facts and not just some random bullshit to do right wing propaganda or left wing.
Oh, we're laughing. I was like Michael Moore. He doesn't really let you make up his mind. He doesn't really let you make up your own mind.
Michael Moore is a guy who he has a point and he will, and you know what? And the ways that he does it does prove that at the end of it you question it a little bit. I mean, his healthcare one, he literally he goes to Europe and goes, "Hey, where's the bill?" And there is no bill here. And you realize that why are we paying so much for our medical bills when other countries have figured it out where we're not doing that? We're the only country to have insurance, health insurance, and we're paying a lot of money for our health where other countries don't have that problem. So it's just there's just some things. And when universal health care gets brought up, that we act like it's a brand new, never test out theory. Oh, when other countries have done it, and you can look at their models and be like, okay, if you don't want it like this, you can use this model to perfect it, but it's act like it's asinine. It's against the American way. I guess it's how you view government. If government is supposed to be a service, that is an act of service. The government's there to protect us. Well, our health is a way of protecting us.
Yeah, my health feels important to me.
We're dying earlier than we should, and that's just because less people are doing medical, are doing healthcare because it's so expensive. It's too expensive. Or if some people are getting hurt and it's or sick, and they're like, I'd rather risk it for the biscuit, kind of thing. All right, what is this trailer for? Oh, they tell you more spy shit? Oh, it looks like more spy shit.
I really am tired of spy movies.
The Amateur. Oh, cool. This looks generic.
But it has an infinity pool.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. That looks
I will say, tonight's not really been, the night really hasn't been going in a predictable fashion,
I don't know.
I think there's still some surprises and upsets left to come because I just really don't think, okay, I don't think there's a person with an Oscar ballot that had with no misses right now.
Yeah.
I don't know how you predict all this shit. I don't know how you predicted Inside Out 2 lost.
Well, I've never seen Flow, and I think it's right to give it to an independent. I have no problem with that.
I have no problem with who won. I am surprised Inside Out 2 lost.
Yeah. Well, maybe because when you think about, I thought the way that the emotions were animated looked a lot better than the year it came out, 2020. Oh no, it was 2015. Yeah, I think it was 2015 is when Inside Out. No, 2014. Oof. So it's like a 10-year difference between Inside Out and Inside Out 2. Jesus.
Oh yeah, because one of my coworkers was talking about how he was 10 when it came out. And I was like, oh, shut the fuck up.
And I feel like there hasn't been a growth. Like it almost feels like there's people say like films feel the same all the time, and some of it, yeah, it does. But I think you need to find out and parse through. There's actually good filmmakers still making great films and pushing the genre forward. You just gotta find them. It's more of a diamond in the rough kind of thing. There's a lot more crap coming out than good, and that's just because the studios think you're dumb. They will think that they put out a sequel to something or a retelling, a requel, that you would just love that shit. But we need to be more demanding about good films and good written films and support those over, the next big blockbuster. I think there's so much focus on having a blockbuster all the time that it's just like it doesn't feel special anymore. It used to feel special. It's not special anymore. Like in the summer, every week you're supposed to get a new thing.
Can I also say, and maybe I'm alone, maybe I'm not, bring back the comedy. These like big budget ass films with like fucking $100 million and shit, like it's killing the comedy.
It's killing the comedy.
It is. You're trying to get this.
Well,
when's the last good comedy you watched? Comedy, not romantic comedy, not like actual comedy. When's the last good one you watched?
I think Everything Everywhere at Once is a comedy.
Is it? It's not a straight up comedy though. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like a comedy, like Step Brothers.
I said that's a different kind of comedy.
That's what I know, but where did they go?
Well, there hasn't been a big star like that. There hasn't been a big comedy star. Like Kevin Hart had his run. Will Ferrell had his run. Zach Galifianakis had his run. We just haven't really seen that. Adam Sandler is going to streaming, It just hasn't really been a thing.
Adam Devine, I feel like kind of could have maybe had a thing, but he went more to TV.
He had his time.
He had his time. He had a moment, but like, again, not comedy. Like, it's a comedy movie technically, but it's not like only a comedy. Like Pitch Perfect.
Pitch Perfect is a comedy.
Okay, but it's not only a comedy. It has music in it.
Okay, but it's also a comedy. It's foremost a comedy.
I guess. But that's not what I mean.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I guess, I'm meaning like
Well, that's because more studios are focused on big budget. If they gave $30 million to a comedy, they can make it. Joshua. I see.
These girls don't like each other. Right now, they're only an autumn's length apart.
Autumn's length apart. All right, so they're bringing out the people who served during the wildfires. The firefighters who, bravely fought those fires and to protect people. It was a tragedy, that this keeps happening in California, this natural disaster. Nice. Hey, Mo. Yeah. Okay, come on. We got about 30 minutes left, and we still have Best Actress, Best Cinematography, Best Director, Best Actor, Best Film.
All the big ones.
Big ones. That just tells me the show is running a little long.
Between Conan O'Brien and Kieran Culkin and
Yeah, because depending on when it's in, we can watch Last Week Tonight.
oh yes, I love Last Week
Yes. Yes.
Tonight. Okay. Do you feel differently about the trajectory of the night?
It's anybody's. It's
Do you
anybody's.
still feel like it's anybody's?
You know, I would once we get to the best director, they usually they like to pair up best director and best picture together. It's not always the case. It has happened before. I think the year that Slumdog Millionaire won, I think Life of Pi won best director. Ang Lee. The aughts had a lot of bad films.
Pop quiz. You know, the only horror film to win Best Picture?
It's a thriller, so they don't even count it as a horror film.
Well,
So
whatever.
it's
Thriller or horror.
Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs.
I feel like Substance can I don't know if they call it Substance a thriller. The Substance is straight horror. The fact that straight ass horror film.
Wait, no way. It
What?
is?
What?
The Substance?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking it up. Ooh, horror / sci-fi.
Mm-hmm.
So, if it wins, then is it the first? Then is it the first horror film to win? Since you're saying Silence of the Lambs isn't horror, it says horror / crime.
Crime.
Crime. Murder is crime.
Murder is crime.
The worst crime, some would say.
But oh yeah, at the end.
Who murdered? That's what the whole movie's about.
But there's no police. Like there's like I watch a movie. A lot of movies have crime in it.
I know. I didn't make it that way on Google.
What do you think about Miley Cyrus right now?
What do I think about Miley Cyrus? Everything about Miley Cyrus is working for me right now, except for she did the bleached eyebrows look, which is like very high fashion, very like alien looking. I don't love it on her. I think I'd give her back her eyebrows.
Okay, that was my problem right now. The eyebrows I'm not a fan of.
Everything else I like though. Like I like her hair. I like her whole everything. She just give her back her eyebrows.
But I don't know if they've done sound or anything like that.
What's this?
I don't know. God, I don't like the lighting in this.
I think this is sound editing.
Yeah. This could go to Wicked's way.
I think it will. I think anything with sound in the title is going to Wicked.
Wow, I've got 2 nominations. It's sound.
Just sound. Wait, did that used to be 2 categories?
It might have been.
Mixing and editing. And the Oscar goes to
Do Part
Part
2! Yes. Do Part 2 gets sound. Good.
Okay.
Hell yeah. We can put Doom Part 2 in the category.
Doom Part 2 was fantastic.
It hasn't really have a real shot at winning Best Picture just because Denis Villeneuve.
What are you doing to my girl? Here, you can do it. Yeah. Just why?
It's right. Let me know how Thorns of Blood goes. Whoop whoop Wakanda. All right, we're chugging along this marathon.
We are.
Mm-hmm.
There's nowhere for free that it's looking like you can watch Five Old Coast West.
What's that?
Doesn't look. I was like looking up where to stream Fievel Goes West, and nowhere for free. $3.99 on Amazon
Wow.
to watch a fucking 30-year-old movie.
That's why it's important to own your shit.
34-year-old movie.
Yeah, keep it moving, dog.
Okay, we have Snow White ladies here.
That movie's gonna suck. No one asked for another Snow White. It's the tale as old as time, and this time it's not Beauty and the Beast. It's fucking Snow White. Best visual effects. Okay,
Ooh, Alien Romulus.
I need to see. Still need to see that. I slept on Alien Romulus.
Better Man.
Bro, here's the thing. This is what Planet of the Apes like
Dune
wanted
Part
to
2.
do. Mhm. I mean, they're writing the same word. Yeah. King of the. I mean, this could win this one.
Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes.
A very disappointing movie story wise, but the visual effects really good.
War of
Wait.
the Planet of the Apes is really good. Like the series is good, it has highs and lows.
Wicked could win this. I think it's. And it goes to Dune Part 2.
Hell yeah.
Yay! Yes, Dune Part 2 getting some love. Love that. It's a film that you should watch.
How do you think Timmy chose where to sit? I guess he's not nominated for anything for Dune Part 2.
It's more with the Complete Unknown.
So he's with the Complete Unknown
Yeah,
crowd.
but the fact that Timmy Chalamet is in 2 films, like I think he is a great actor, and like when he's in a film, I'm a little intrigued. I really enjoyed his Apollo Atreides.
So you want to watch Wonka? Is that what you're saying?
Do I want to watch Wonka? I don't know. I should have watched it already. At this
It's true. It's too late, probably.
For a while, until somebody makes me watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to catch back in older films than things that came out last year.
Well, you still have to watch Les Mis. You just gotta rip off the Band-Aid and watch it once.
Not at 12 o'clock.
Watch it once without groaning.
Okay, don't have me drink and don't want me to watch Les Miserables at fucking midnight like you did. And me hating the director the whole time. Oh.
Ooh, you should watch Cats.
No. I'm not watching Cats. I'm not watching Cats. I will pass on the cat business. Even though I have so many cats. I think I can make a better version of Cats with my own damn cats.
That's so true. That's a good point. We should do that.
You're high.
You're high.
Can you roll me a card?
Can I roll you one?
No, give me the.
Hold on, wait. I can do it.
Use that one. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look at these girls. This one is sitting with us.
You do.
Hey, is there still fries there?
Only a fuck ton.
Please
of
give me.
fries. I'm sorry, Mel.
Oh
That
shit!
was unintentional.
It's a little cold.
You can throw them in the air fryer. And while you're up throwing them in the air fryer, you could give me a pop. Baby. Baby.
What? What's this?
That's the cup for my pop. What? You were already going in the kitchen. You agreed.
But you get like cans.
Well, no, because I need ice because the cans aren't cold. You can just put ice in the cup and then bring me the can. I can do the rest of that. If that's easier for you. Oh, where is sure. Yeah.
Shit. Just a commercial break. All that for a commercial break. You still got that internet? Well, yeah, they're behind.
They are. They are behind. It's Kieran Culkin's fault. It's actually kind of crazy. It's been very Roman of Kieran Culkin to, during his acceptance speech, for like 30 seconds, waste it on how good he thought Jeremy Strong did to kind of like pacify him for losing.
Oh, his performance is really good.
He did. I said he'd win. I thought he did excellent. I thought he did a really good job.
I mean, that's where most of the love of the film is coming from. Is the performances.
Oh, hey, baby, you have 5 homies here.
Oh, so 5 homies, woo woo.
Whoop, whoop.
Woo, woo.
Joshua says.
And we're getting through the night.
We are. Yep, we are. Okay, they're showing the like film trailer behind the scenes thing for Honora.
Yeah, they do that for all the best pictures.
I know. So I'm telling everyone that's what's going on.
I think that's really cool.
I think that is cool. Do you think they're doing that in lieu of playing the songs?
Probably.
The actors from Knives Out looking beautiful as ever.
Ooh.
She looks like a doe come to life.
Oh. Oh. What's up? Well, live action short. Okay. Sometimes.
Alien Anuja. I'm Not a Robot. The Last Ranger. The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent. Going with The Man Who Could Not Remain Silent.
I'm not a robot.
Well, you didn't guess, so.
I didn't have a chance to guess because I was looking at the nominations.
Well.
Ma'am.
Well, whose fault is that?
Hey, you have a job to do.
Hey, well, what if I told you I got distracted? I was busy keeping everyone entertained when you.
Well, I had to make I heat up the fries.
No, I know. I'm fucking with you.
Mm.
I wasn't doing anything but forgetting to roll your cone.
I have cones over there.
Nope. You asked me to roll one.
That's true. You took the directions pretty seriously.
I did. You didn't say pack. It's not the verb you chose.
It wasn't. I think I'm Not a Robot was directed by a woman.
Hell yeah.
Or at least co-directed.
Women are winners. Winners get to do
That's
it.
why I think that The Substance has a chance. If she wins Best Director, all bets are off, man.
Yes. Best director will tell us a lot.
It would.
Baby, who's your favorite director? Coppola?
My favorite director?
Uh-huh.
It's Yorgos Lanthimos.
No, that's good. That's a good.
I love Yorgos Lanthimos. I think
That's a good answer.
Yorgos makes very interesting films, and all his films all look different, but has this unique style. I love Yorgos Lanthimos. I think he didn't win Best Picture. I hope that the next film he makes, I love Kind of Kindness. It felt that, but that felt like he had 3 different ideas, and Tall is an anthology film. But I think that film, is a film that people need to watch.
Kinds of Kindness was really good. I need to rewatch the film because I think I was so prepared for it to confuse me that I paid really, really close attention to the dialogue and I didn't want to miss anything. So I watched what people were saying and I tried to pay attention to details around them. And I think I paid so close attention that I kind of lost what the movie was trying to do, which was kind of tell story through theme. And I kind of missed that because I was watching it too closely.
I think I got that right away.
Well, Joshua, of course you got it right away. I didn't spend $10,000s on film school, so I've only usurped some of your knowledge.
Yeah, it was very interesting. It was a different way of Poor Things had a lot to do with sexual dynamics and stuff like that. I felt like kind of was a spiritual sequel from Poor Things. It was like a natural progression of what Yorgos was doing in that film. All right, let's show the people who passed away in 2024. Or passed away by the time this came out.
Rough. Well, they already talked about Gene Hackman.
So that just
Maggie Smith, Professor McGonagall. Gina Rollins. Dabney Coleman. Lord Pordio. I don't know. The captions are covering it. Phyllis Dalton, costume designer. David Seidler, writer. I'm going to just say notable people. Jeff Baena, Aubrey Plaza's husband. Bob Newhart. Chris Christopherson.
That was recently. Oh. Ooh, in these morals, people. Yeah, we're gonna be here till fucking midnight, honestly.
Hey.
This is the complaint about the Oscars. I think it just lasts so fucking long. Robert Towne. Oh, Robert Towne was a great director. Oh, the writer from New Jack City died. Oh, man. Some of these I'm just finding out,
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I find out through this too. I'm like, no way. This is how I'm finding out.
All right. She looks familiar.
She looks like Golden Girls girl, but it's not her.
She looks like Golden Girl.
Girl. She looks like
Donald Sutherland. Yep. You know him.
I know Kiefer Sutherland. They look related.
They are really. That's his dad.
Okay.
You know him. He's President Snow.
No way! President Snow died?
Yeah.
Aw, R.I.P., man.
Yeah. R.I.P. Man. R.I.P. Man. A lot of people have died.
Yeah.
Like, they wonder why this thing goes long. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do this. You should. But yeah, damn long.
This is not what makes the Oscars take long. It's not
Shelley
that.
Duvall died this year.
Oh, yeah, I love Shelley Duvall.
And you just saw The Shining for the first time.
I did. And I really liked Shelley Duvall in it, actually.
David Lynch. R.I.P. man. Legend. That's the guy who kind of cared about the art form. James Earl Jones.
Oh,
Speaking of The Sandlot.
mhm.
Gene Hackman. Ooh. Thank you. Put it right there real quick.
But where?
Right there.
Well, guys, that was sad, but I think they're done.
They're finally done with the immorals. And we're in a commercial break, so this is the fun part. But hopefully we're about to get to the heavy hitters. We should be. The heavy hitters are coming. You okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
What was that about?
What was what about? I couldn't tell you.
Couldn't tell me.
I didn't realize I had made that noise. I'll try not to do it again.
Oh, I've seen the trailer for the Ballerina.
Oh, yes.
It looks like Ballerina promises to be that same action pack as John Wick, which if that and that John Wick's going to be in the fucking movie.
That is important.
Because I find the John Wick world pretty fascinating. Even though I just said I don't like spies. I mean, it's assassins, which are kind of like spies, or whatever. I just like when the actions happen, just the way the action's filmed. I feel like that is what the cornerstone of a John Wick film is. Like, you know how people like Fast and the Furious? They like the stuff with the car, the actions with the cars, right? And that's the reason why the Fast and the Furious is able to make so much. Also about family. So
I'm really into Fast and Furious for the plot.
I haven't heard word about their part 2. That part 1 came out a while ago, and it's been like, isn't part 2 supposed to come out?
Part 1 for 2 for what?
Remember Fast 9?
No, I stopped watching them after I stopped watching Fast and Furious when they drove.
It might be at 10 now.
When they drove a car from a skyscraper into another skyscraper.
I think that's the 6th one.
Probably.
7th one. I don't know.
I was done. I was done after that. And then also, I think that's the same one where they like hooked the car, like bungee jumped the car off of the mountain.
That was the 8th one. We saw trailers for that one, and we used to laugh at it. They like Tarzan. No, Jason Momoa is the bad guy.
Okay, well, I would kind of watch it for that. I actually heard he was really funny in it.
And he's the villain of the villain. He's related to the villain of the 5th one. They're trying to link that one to that one, and they almost like he was there the whole time kind of bullshit, which I
The
fucking
whole
hate.
time.
He was there the whole time, even though they never fucking talk about him. He's never saw all of them. Like, nah, dog, he was there. Like the movie's trying to gaslight you. Like, no, Jason Momoa was in the background.
Don't try to trick me. Too smart for that shit.
Oh, Oscars are back.
The Oscars are back. That's what we were watching. All state stands. Are you in good hands?
Sometimes I'm not.
When?
All right, let's. So The Brutalist is about a guy who's an architect. Yeah. Like he came over after I think World War II, and he became one of the great American architect that made some of those things around us, like iconic buildings and stuff like that. I think that's what the movie is about.
I hope it's nothing like the Fountainhead. That's about an architect too.
And it's almost 4 hours long. All right, I think they're about to do the big ones.
You think?
I don't know. No, cause I think they're all in a movie together because Batista hasn't won anything.
Oh, it's Joe Alwyn. He was in Kinds of Kindness for like 5 minutes.
Cinematography. Come on, Nosferatu.
Oh yeah.
That movie is beautiful, and that should be recognized. God damn it! To make the film look the way it did, and also have, it appeared to look like a silent film. My theory is, if you watch Nosferatu silent, you might be able to tell in certain aspects. I think Robert Eggers really is a great storytelling with the visual storytelling. Like, really pays attention to the frame. That this dude knows how to make a film, and like using the aspects of what came before him. Not he just used the camera and started directing. Like, he uses like the art theory and stuff like that. Like, the dude knows his stuff. But I think that other than people the things that are nominated on here, I think are well deserved. These are beautiful looking films. Oh, except for, I don't know, Emilia Perez also got nominated for cinematography, and
God, could Emilia Perez have gotten more nominations?
And the thing about Emilia Perez is like everything they've shown us so far, I don't know. I don't get it. I don't think I will get it until I have to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I just don't like the way that looks at all. Ugh. Like, it's not pushing anything forward. It looked like it was made in 2002. Do Part 2 cinematography. Yeah, buddy. I can see Dune Part 2 winning cinematography.
I just don't know how those cameramen got so close to those sandworms.
I know, it's amazing, right?
It's crazy. Willem, my baby.
Oh, but Nosferatu, I mean, look at that. Even though I know it's taking from the silent era of Nosferatu, but look at those colors. The way that film is just visually that movie's a masterpiece. Like this is to me this is a snub if Nose Rock doesn't win. The Brutalist won cinematography. Right, to me, pay attention to that because like that. I mean, cinematography is kind of a big one. It's how the movie looks. Now, when we get to best director, will best director go to The Brutalist? We'll have to see.
That would be kind of coming out of nowhere,
A little bit.
You haven't really been talking about The Brutalist tonight very much.
Well, kind of was like that with Oppenheimer a little bit last year. But I still think Nosferatu got snubbed.
I'm sorry, baby.
Once again, I would argue, what film are we going to be talking about 5 years from now? Like, I still think we'll see images of Nosferatu longer than we see The Brutalist. But once again, it's not about popularity or anything like that. It's it's about pushing the art forward. And I can't really say much or negativity for The Brutalist because I have not seen it. So therefore, there's certain aspects I cannot speak or against it. I can only support Nosferatu in that sense. We're hit the 10 o'clock mark. We still haven't gotten to the big boys yet. I probably, if I was nominated for an Oscar, as soon as I get my award, I'm dipping.
No.
Oh, I'm going to celebrate.
You can't do that. First of all, if you do that, the tabloids will talk about you.
I don't give a fuck. They're not paying attention to me. All right, this is best international film. To me, this is Emilia Perez. Like, that's so much. Everybody's on that dick right now.
So this is kind of important because if Emilia Perez does not win this, it's not really looking good for them for Best Picture.
No, but it wouldn't. But here's the thing: if it doesn't win their best international film, I don't know how it justifies Zoe winning her award. That's how I feel. Oh, and it doesn't.
Yeah, so
I'm still here.
I'm still here.
All right, that takes
one best international film. So Emilia Perez gets kind of taken out there, I think.
Because listen, Parasite was the only film to win it Best International and Best Picture. Like the only international film that did, like the non-American film that didn't win Best Picture was Parasite, and it also won international film. So it's like it doesn't make sense to me why you would award a film. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't understand why we are saying this is the best, and the international community could not agree that was also the best.
Okay, but I think also sometimes it comes down to this film might not have submitted themselves as contender for Best Picture.
It is.
What?
This is also a Best Picture.
This is a Best Picture nominee?
Yes. It was going to be on our list. We were going to watch them to get back to back. But yes, this was nominated.
Okay. Well, so then as best international film, this could be best picture. I'm still here. I just feel like that would make no one happy. Not me anyway. So no one.
We're gonna do a best tribute to Quincy Jones. Oh my god, yeah, we're here till midnight. Seriously.
That's funny.
What is it?
I'm just looking at you.
We're talking about Jaws. Oh, the Jaws exhibit at the Academy Museum. Yeah, if I go to LA, I'm going to the Academy Museum.
You go to LA?
Yeah, if we go to LA, if I find a way, if I like for work or anything like that, I'm going to LA for something. Even if for one day, I'm trying to find myself at that museum. Give me time to have that museum. Wow. She almost wasn't recognizable.
Whatever work she's had done, it looks really good.
Good for her, so she's talking about tampons.
Not tampons, pads.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, it's pads.
So
It could be a bladder thing still. Well, what is this? Probably nothing.
Yeah, it looks to be just like some dumb commercial.
It looks like everything we've seen before. All right, get back to the Oscars.
Yep.
I hate ads.
I hate when like ads go hard for some reason. Like you're like listening to a song and you're like, wow, this is really good. It's like a Taco Bell commercial.
Our Mountain Dew commercials are really weird too.
Or like, okay, so one time Stephanie and I were in the car and Rascal Flatts came on and Steph knows like their entire discography. So she was like, oh, this is a Rascal Flatts song I don't know. And I was like, Steph, let them finish the song. And at the end, they go, the best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup. And I was like, there you go. That's the song.
Oh,
She's like, oh,
it's just an ad.
it's just an ad. But I hate it because it's like, oh, now I want this to be a real song. Like, I was really mad when, what was that SZA song from SNL?
This is a fat boy one.
It's cuffing season. I loved that song. I was like, why is this not a real downloadable song?
It should have been. Like Baby Got Snacks. I knew that in my ear all the time.
Baby got snacks. Oh my god. When Joshua and I stayed with my mama and papa in Florida for spring break when we were in college, her TV only got certain channels, so we watched a lot of In Living Color. And there was a song with Jamie Foxx, and it was Baby Got Snacks instead of Baby Got Back. It's really good. Even a little curious, look it up. It's really funny.
Come on now. Right at the TV 14 rating. This is Nickel Boys.
Mm.
They filmed some of this during COVID.
Ooh.
The other thing too is like some of these films were made during COVID, so there's like a lot of restrictions.
Mm.
All right, we moving along. Let's go. It's 10. But it's like when we get to 10, it's the prime hours. Like this is. Wow.
That's funny.
All right, here comes Mark Hamill.
What happened to his beard?
Well, you shaved it a while
Oh,
ago.
I don't like it. I don't like it. It'd be like if you shaved your beard. Didn't like that either. I would get used to it and I'd still love you and everything, but
Oh, we still have to do original score.
dude.
That's the thing about the Oscars, man. You know what? I don't even care.
Why do you think I started doing my nightly hair routine?
I can see that winning a score. Conclave, okay. This actually might be a fire one right here. How? All right. Amelia Perez versus Wicked. Man, Wild Robot got a lot of love.
Okay. Wicked. Let's go, Wicked. Oscar goes to.
The Brutalist. Yes, all right.
Really, I just didn't want it to be. You're such a hater. What have you done to me? You've truly turned me into a hater.
Oh, well, that's the guy who did the score. Wow. He almost looks like Nosferatu.
I was just gonna say he looks like he just turned back from a bat.
Brutalist just looks like an old a film that could have been made a while ago. Like now, I'm thinking now the Brutalist has now 2 wins. Now, not in like the major categories, but it has 2 wins. All right, so we're doing a speech. Do you have a favorite movie score? You know what a movie score is?
That's not like the songs in the movie. That's like the music that plays throughout it. I don't know how to.
Right, it's not. It's an orchestral. Like there's a theme.
Yeah.
Like, yes, like Star Wars. You know the Star Wars theme. Do it. Can you do the Star Wars theme?
Dun, 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 dun.
So that's a theme. That's orchestra theme. Yep.
Yeah.
And then you have Jaws. Dun, 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 dun,
That's just a minor second.
Right. But that one. Because here's the thing: is like the score gets stuck, especially a movie like when you walk out of the film, and you're talking about the score. That's like Danny Elfman has a good one.
Okay, so I have a film that I feel that way about the score, but it might be surprising to you.
What's that?
The Invisible Man.
That the recent movie?
Yeah.
That was
with
really good, yeah.
Elizabeth Moss. The score made me feel like on the edge of my seat, like unsettled the whole entire time, which I think was the purpose of the score.
All right, we're getting a Quincy Jones tribute.
Not Quincy Jones. You mean James Earl Jones?
It said Quincy Jones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't paying enough attention, and that was my fault.
Rashida Jones' dad.
Oh. Okay.
Yes, Rashida Jones is the Nepo baby.
I knew that.
But good for her, like carving her own lane.
Did you give me all of the pop from the can?
Yes. Yeah, you drink it all.
All right. We're talking about Quincy Jones. It's Whoopi Goldberg, who has on a very reflective periwinkle dress, and Oprah, who has on a suit, but a lady suit with a jeweled lady tie.
They're honoring him because he Quincy Jones brought a lot of original screenplay. So they're playing. I don't think he won, but he was nominated 7 times. So they're just kind of giving him a tribute. I think he recently passed away, or passed away not long ago, to warrant a tribute. I'm not saying he doesn't tribute award. I mean,
Josh is saying he's only special because he died.
nope, not what I'm saying at all.
That is word for word, bar for bar, what he said. So.
Wow. No, that's a lie. Okay. There's a reason why this show takes so long. It's only 10:11.
Quincy Jones died in November of 24. He was 91.
Oof, that man lived a long, prosperous life. That guy also was having sex to his dying day. Not to his dying day, but he.
You don't know this about
Quincy Jones is the one that said that Marlon Brando and Richard Pryor were having relationships with each other.
Well, I don't know if that was Quincy Jones's tea to spill.
Oh, he was. I remember his late life. He was just spilling all the gossip. Oh, okay. So now we're doing a musical number by Queen Latifah. Good to see. Oh, because they're doing The Wiz. Maybe I can't hear I can't hear it. I'm just. Yeah. Possibly because he wrote songs for The Wiz. I think this is a musical number by The Wiz, and we started the show with a lot of Wicked, and then it's kind of continued. It's probably why we didn't get all the other musical numbers, because they had a lot to do with the Wizard of Oz theme.
True. I was confused from the very beginning when they had Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande sing. I was like, wait, that's not one of the original songs. I think when they realized they were going to have to play like 3 Emilia Perez songs, they were like, guys, we got to do something different.
No one wants to hear those songs. Even though it won best original song.
Joshua, maybe we were hating on the film for no reason. Maybe we watched it. We would love it.
Possibly. I kind of want to. Even though we can't hear because last time we did anything, it cut out.
It looks like it sounds great.
All right, yes.
So
I do.
oh, what a baby. Baby girl.
Hey, these moments are nice. They're very nice. But sometimes people complain about the Oscars grandstanding a lot.
Hmm.
I mean, these are longer than football games.
Hey, yeah. It's longer than The Brutalist.
Oh, wow. Makes me think we should have watched The Brutalist. Yep, because it's been 3 hours. Well, the third hour. Actually, we're about to go to the 4th hour because I started at 6. We started streaming about 6:30. What?
What?
Oh, the bet we should be eating the season. The Bear should be coming back soon too. And that's the Bear be over.
Oh,
Are you tired?
no.
You look tired.
I just want to cuddle with you.
Mm.
Can a girl cuddle with her husband? Maybe I'm only a little tired.
And maybe The Wiz is something I need to watch too. I know about The Wiz. I have never seen The Wiz, which is probably no shocker.
No, that actually is a surprise to me.
I didn't see the original Wizard of Oz.
I figured you would have seen The Wiz instead. You seem like a Wiz instead kind of kid.
No?
Can you give me one of the blankets from over there, my love?
Nope. Dolly boys.
You scare a girl.
Why you made me get up?
I know, it's my fault.
They must have American Idol after this.
Are you dropping hints? You want to watch American Idol?
Hell no, I don't want to watch American Idol. I'm just letting you know that they're planning on having American Idol after this. So that means we better be getting to the good shit.
Mm-hmm. We got chocolate.
I don't know if we have chocolate.
I
don't know. Oh no, no chocolate.
I just wanted to know. Best Picture nominee.
Conclave. I can see it. Seems unlikely right now. But we still have best director, best actor. We get to that one. It's still wide open.
I really liked Conclave.
To me, if Demi Moore beats Mickey Madison, I don't think Nora wins Best Picture. But at this point, I think Demi Moore just gets nominated and doesn't win it. They get it to Mickey Madison.
You think they give it to Mickey Madison?
I can see that. I can see a world that happens.
I I'll be upset if they don't give it to Demi Moore, and I'll be even more mad if Demi Moore loses.
All
I
right,
want
best
her
actor.
to lose to Cynthia Erivo.
Finally, we're at the big boys.
Oop, we got Cillian Murphy giving out the award.
You
Him
wanna
and
laugh?
his Irish face.
Him and his Irish face.
He looks Irish. You can tell. I don't know how to describe it. He looks like he speaks in an Irish accent.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what it means either, but it's true. British people have British face. You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. British face.
British face. Hey, baby, you think I have someone else fries? Oh, he was gonna feed them to me.
No. I think if Andrea Brody wins Best Actor, Brutalist is so in play for Best Picture.
I don't think it's him. I think it's Coleman Domingo or Sebastian Stan.
Bro, if he wins it for Best Actor, ooh, buddy.
Sometimes you just have a breakout performance, and that's all the movie had. You know? Coleman Domingo's performance in that one episode of Euphoria and Zendaya's performance in that same episode are two of my favorite acting performances in a TV show, period. It was so good. Coleman Domingo is talented.
One of these. If Sebastian Stan wins for Donald Trump, it's going to be crazy.
Alrighty. Who is it, baby? Who is it?
I still think Ray Fiennes. Andrea Brody. Brutalist is in play. Brutalist is very much in play for Best Picture. I can see Best Director. The Brutalist wins Best Director. It's almost a foregone conclusion.
That would be so boring.
But like I said, to me, it all comes to the Best Actress performances. I'm now gonna watch The Brutalist. I had to make that journey.
Oh my god. Oh my god. He just threw his gum to his wife?
I think so, yes.
That's insane behavior. Oh, what a fucking cool brooch.
Is that a squirrel? What is that? What do you think it is?
I don't know what it
A
is.
bird? I think it's a bird. Man. If I watched The Brutalist, that would have been a journey. Just like this right now. This Oscar stream has been a journey. We have the volume down low because I got flagged once. Damn it, I ain't gonna let that happen again.
Well, this is not how I wanted to watch the Oscars either. On silent. Hold on, baby.
Oh man. Okay, so the next one should be Best Director. They might hit us with Best Actress and then Best Picture. So I think we're in the final four. If they're getting best actor, that means we're getting to the heavy stuff, the most important stuff. Why everybody came here. Oh, he's still talking. And he won. This is his second award. He won for the pianist as well, which
Pianist?
yes, which actually that's pretty funny. He won one from the pianist and then the brutalist. Almost the same damn almost as the same time
Title?
period. Like World War II stuff. Like I think in the pianist he was a Jewish person playing music during World War II. I think I don't know. I haven't seen the pianist, but I think it has a lot to do with World War II. And the brutalist is like right after World War II in America. So and he's a good actor. I his when he pops up in Wes Anderson films, he really does a good job. I like his little quirky.
Who is he in Wes Anderson films?
Oh, he's usually just a side bit character. I don't think you saw French Dispatch.
Mm-mm.
He's
I
really good at
prefer Wes's animated works.
that. Well, no, you like Rushmore.
I did like Rushmore, but I'm actually not joking. I love Fantastic Mr. Fox and Isle of Dogs.
Yes. Yes, a win for A24. A24 is a good film. They have, but A24 films attached to it, the quality is usually pretty good.
Baby girl.
Some people liked it. I'm not watching it. I already don't like Nicole Kidman. I don't want to watch her have a sex romp with a younger guy.
We come to this place
We come to this
for magic.
Wow, they're still going. They gave him
Dude! Get the fuck off the stage. What even the fuck is happening?
I used to have it playing music and nah, not that. Multiple cuts to the wife. Get him. All right, let's wrap this shit up. There's a reason why the people are I think almost less people are watching the Oscars. Or just tell me in the morning. We're doing this together. Come on. How many camera cuts we're gonna get to another person, to the wife? Good. And the other performances were pretty good. The Sebastian Stan as Donald Trump was actually pretty appealing.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I think he understood the essence of Trump, especially and where Trump gets his mentality and how he kind of gets away with things a little bit. And he's kind of been like that, like he's been enabled to do that for so long that he's at the point where he feels untouchable, especially right now. But the truth is the truth. But whatever. Okay, come on. Jesus, come on. Right. Boring. It says let's rebuild together. Yes, let's do that. I agree. All right. All right, now we're at Conan O'Brien. Let's go. Quentin Tarantino. I think he's gonna present Best Director. All right, another big category here. Big category here. I feel like it's gonna be The Brutalist, but to me, The Substance could bear it out because of just how amazing that film is. Sean Baker, I just don't think his film looked that impressive.
That's a Nora.
Nora, yeah. Sean Baker, nah. Because the Substance has like a sense of style, a vibe that it carried throughout the film.
Nora.
There is nothing great about that movie, man. You're gonna forget about it. Whatever. Nora wins Best Director. Now I believe Nora's gonna win Best Picture. At this point, nothing about his directing in that film was impressive. I wasn't blown away with anything.
Maybe we missed it.
Maybe I'm missing something about Nora that I don't know what I was expecting. But yeah. Congrats. I'm curious to see what your next film is. Now I think Mickey, like, to me, this is like how I felt last year with Poor Things. I think Poor Things is the best film of the year. I think this, and it still can be right. I mean, it's still in the nominations. These are all just opinions. Like, film, at the end of the day, is subjective. The Oscars just getting an Oscar is just an achievement that that live for a lifetime. You can't take that away. But in the end, it's political bullshit. All right, so Sean Baker, which I support, it's talking about the importance of musical theater, movie theaters. Very important. The way you should experience film is in a theater. There's a magic that goes with it, and maybe if Nora wins Best Picture, we'll go see it in a theater. We saw it at home, and maybe that home experience was lacking for us. But yeah, where I felt, we'll see. The night's still not over. But I'd be curious to see what his next film is. See, like I said, I don't. I need to sense a sense of style of Sean Baker. It didn't feel any different from anything I've seen before. And there's been a lot of love. He's been getting a lot of. He won for that's he won original screenplay, and he won for best director. So like it's all pointing to Anora right now, especially because The Brutalist didn't win. I mean, if The Brutalist would have won, it would have been an indication. If The Substance somehow pulled it out, then I could see a path for it. I still now I think that Demi Moore definitely, but to me is like it has to be Mickey Madison if it won Best Director. I just don't understand. I like Anora. It's the Anora character. Mickey Madison makes that movie. Without her, that film doesn't do well. But we'll see. We'll see. Somebody's tired.
I mean,
There you. This will be the third straight Oscars we will like watch.
that's true.
Yeah. I think you fell asleep last time too.
I would never.
You have. Come on, dog. This can be over at 11. Do-do-do-do-do. All right. What? It's all I enjoyed watching the Oscars. And it feels, I don't know, it feels like it's as a person who loves film, it's almost like it's like a Super Bowl. It's like a celebration, an honoring film. It's a one night that film gets the attention. You know, sometimes it always gets the attention, but just to celebrate the art form, I feel like we're so worried about how much money a movie film makes. This is more about the art form. That's why there's not a category for best grossing film. Because sometimes the best grossing film doesn't dictate how good it is. And maybe we did miss something on Anora that I'm not getting. Let's find out what some of the love is right now. All right, let's look at both the. All right, Oscars are back on. What's the latest? All right. I think we're on Best Actress. Yep, we're on Best Actress. People are not happy with all right. We're on Best Actress. This is a very interesting one. I feel like this is Mickey Madison who's going to win this. I mean, Anora's getting all the love right now. Okay, let's see here. All right, here we go. Mickey Madison. There's just the
Come on.
the love for Anora. And I felt like we are totally missing something. I think I'm like the Academy fell in love with that movie, which I said in my Oscar prediction, like I think whoever wins this category will win Best Picture. And right now, it's almost a done, foregone conclusion.
And the film is pro sex worker, which is important.
It is. It is. Like I felt like last year that Emma Stone's deserved it for Poor Things. Like I felt like Demi Moore did all. That's fine. Like I said, like I think the Academy still looking down on horror as a serious genre. Like what Demi Moore did in The Substance, I think is a performance that is that the way that character like goes through. Like the film is about us like an aging star, where it's like this. I just don't think Nora is. We're gonna argue that all night, and good for her winning her first Oscar. Mickey Madison is really good. She really carries the film. Without her, the film would not get the love that it is, and I think it's the reason why everybody is falling in love with it so much is because of this performance. But I don't know. I guess I'm just a hater. Just a hater. Wow, like there's people who are seem like they're happy about it. There's some people who are saying Demi Moore. I think, and Cynthia. I think depending on how Wicked Part 2 is, I think she would get that award. All right, here we go. I think we're at Best Picture time, which I think I know who is going to win this. Yeah, like this is about to be a foregone-ass conclusion. This has been the Anora night of a film that I just felt was good, not great. And it would made my top 10, but congrats to all the films that got nominated. We fucking did it. We're here. I told you I'd do it. I'm doing it. And if anybody's watching back, thank you. But this feels like a foregone conclusion.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Substance could still win.
It's got one award that was makeup, which, okay. There's the love. I feel like horror films sometimes always get the makeup. It's just, I don't know. I actually thought like last year was a good year for films, but in actuality, it was actually a down year. Of like, I felt like 2023 actually had like stronger contenders. I think the films in 2023 might outlast 2024. But Dune Part 2 was really good. Anora was really good. I just don't think Anora would win Best Picture last year. It wouldn't, like, I don't know how much of it can be considered for doing that. Like, it's getting love this year. I think this is the time for the love for it this year. So there isn't no other heavy hitter that really delivered this year. Even though I thought Dune 2 like delivered, The Substance has a lot of good in there. which I don't think we'll ever see a movie like that again. Which I think we'll see Anora again because I've seen Anora again. It's Pretty Woman. It's Cinderella. But it's more of a lower class and does really good with class issues and stuff like that. And I think that's another reason why of the class issues and how the rich treat us. Anora, Best Picture. It's crazy. We're going in this night. I didn't think Anora would win a lot of awards because I think other films were better, but you know, it is what it is. I didn't think Oppenheimer was the best film last year, so
I thought Conclave and Substance were both better films. I don't know.
yeah. They pretty much dominated a lot of but so they're saying this is the best original screenplay, this is the best director, this is the best actress, and the best film. Best original. That's I can argue. Is it how much original is it? And you can argue the Substance has a lot of reference to other things, but I felt like the Substance is so original in concept. Like you sit down and watch that film, you don't know what you're getting with. You couldn't predict it. This one, I kind of predicted it. And like if I'm already beating you in your script, to me, like I'm like, oh, I'm kind of knowing where this is going. I'm. Is it the best screenplay? I think Mickey Madison actually is the reason why this movie is getting all the love. I think people really fell in love with her. And we'll see. You know, we'll see his next film. I will see his next film because it'd be like not because he could do whatever he wants. He's a director now. He can pick whatever project he wants. All right, we'll see what he got. You know, some directors do a good job, other directors fail. We'll see what he does. I'm not saying he's going to fail, but I walked away, and you know what? We're gonna rewatch the Anora, and maybe I changed my mind. Maybe we are missing something. Maybe we didn't. I don't know what film that everybody else saw.
That's how I feel right now.
And I didn't really like the ending.
The ending was weird.
But all right, that's the Oscars. Whoop whoop to next year. Much clown motherfucking